Day One Journey, episode 1438. What are the things you fail at? Well, I just saw a video and they talked about the bucket list. The list that the things that we want to do before we die. So it could be a fun list, all kinds of adventures, maybe bungee jumping, jumping from an airplane, maybe meeting certain people. Well, I do think I tried to do this exercise before. I'm not sure I have a list, but in the video that I just saw, he talked about having, well, it's the guy, I think Jesse, this is his name. He invited David Goggins to live with him for 31 days. And one of the things that he thought about after talking to David Goggins is to create a different kind of list, the F list instead of the bucket list. So these are all the things that you would likely to fail, things that you're afraid of. And he mentioned, and I do agree, that these are the things that you learn the most from. You have the most lessons from them, and it builds your confidence, it builds your self-esteem, it kills the doubt. Because you can do all the things that are super scary for you. And I will emphasize that this list is very personal. Because what scares you might be extremely fun for someone else. And I guess this list summarizes probably the best just have an idea. Yeah, so let's say this is your comfort zone. Yes, this circle is your comfort zone. So here's the panic zone. It's too much, but just at the edge, yeah, this is the magic zone. When you push your comfort zone outside, this is exactly the same words that David Goggins used. Make the uncomfortable comfortable. Or in other words, expand your comfort zone. Make this uncomfortable comfortable and just grow with this. Now, what this has to do with the list? Well, I think this list of the things that scares you the most, the things that you're most likely to fail, or you think you're gonna fail, and well, these things are probably the best points here in this comfort cycle to attack, break through, and expand your comfort zone. Yeah. Not necessarily the bucket list, of course, because these things can be just in the center, super comfortable. Yes, but to expand, to learn, to grow, we need to do things that challenge ourselves. And probably the things that are scary, the scariest things for us probably will be the most effective in reaching what the goal of growth. And I challenge myself, what are these things? I think something that was, I actually don't know. Yeah, I actually need to think about it. And maybe a bit strangely, or I don't know, the first thing that comes to my mind, I can't say I'm actually super afraid of it, but this is something that I was afraid in the past, was a cold approach to a girl, just starting like this, talking to her out of nowhere. I'm sure a lot of men will relate. So I have this in my mind. Of course, I have my own excuses why not to do it. right now, but this is maybe one of the things, or I can make it a bit scarier or something like that. Um, this public speaking, I think it's very common to have some fear about that, but I actually sort of enjoy that. So probably it's not on the list. I actually don't know. But I think it's just this journey of figuring out what are the things that scares you the most is valuable. So I do challenge myself maybe to share with you these things that well, the best thing that you can do is set an example. This is what I want to do in these episodes. Day one journey. I think about my children watching this. There's no way I have zero fears, you know. So it's about time to think about it and share my biggest fears with you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Day one. Think about your biggest fears in your life and think how can you attack them and expand your comfort zone, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Have an amazing day. Day one. See you tomorrow.